It begins with a single spotlight, illuminating three silhouettes on a dark stage. One stands in the middle, steady, calm, unable to move. On his left, a familiar warmth, gentle and nostalgic. On his right, a spark of fire, unpredictable and magnetic. And somewhere in the shadows, a fourth presence waits, silent but powerful enough to flip the entire story on its head. The spotlight sharpens, revealing the names that have the entire fandom spiraling with theories again. Wang, Shen Yue Zhao Lusi, and Bai Lu. What started as a simple online debate suddenly exploded into a full-blown fandom storm. Clips resurfaced. Old interviews were dissected. Behind-the-scenes moments were compared like they were clues in a mystery drama, and fans began wondering, is Wang unintentionally caught between three of the most beloved actresses in the C-drama world? And what exactly is Bai Lu's shocking twist in all of this? For many, the story begins with Shinyu, the first name ever tied to Dylan in a way that felt almost too real. Their Meteor Garden chemistry wasn't just strong, it was lightning bottled on screen. Fans around the world said it felt natural, effortless, the kind of connection actors don't stumble into often. Even years later, the memory of those soft glances and playful behind-the-scenes moments lingers like the scent of a first love. So when Shinyu's name reappeared in new online discussions, people felt that familiar tug in their chest, like a story being reopened before it ever truly closed. But then, as if fate wanted to complicate the narrative, Xiao Lucy's name surged into the conversation. Her dynamic, bubbly energy has long been compared to a spark that can change the entire tone of any drama she steps into. Clips of her interactions with Dylan, whether on shows, events, or simple side-by-side moments, sent fans down a rabbit hole of edits, theories, and heated debates. Some said Lucy and Dylan had the kind of chemistry that felt playful, modern, energetic, almost the opposite of the soft, slow burn Shen Yue was known for. Suddenly, fans were split down the middle. Was Dylan's best match the quiet comfort of Shinyu, or the chaotic charm of Xiao Lucy? But the story didn't stop there. Just when the fandom thought the debate had reached its peak, Bai Lu stepped into the conversation, not through scandal, but through sheer presence. Her rising popularity, her roles trending across China and beyond, and her unexpected connections to projects and actors close to Dylan created a new wave of speculation. Some fans said she represented a completely different energy, mature, powerful, magnetic. Others believed her sudden involvement in fan theories felt like the entrance of a new lead halfway through a drama season, the kind that flips the storyline entirely. What made it even more intriguing was how fans began comparing these actresses, not just to each other, but to Dylan's evolving career. Shinyu was his beginning, the innocent spark that launched him. Xiao Lucy symbolized the chaotic, modern shift in C-drama fame. Bai Lu, on the other hand, felt like the twist, the wild card, the unexpected third-act development no one sees coming until it's too late. Online debates grew more intense by the day. Some fans insisted the whole caught-between-actresses narrative was nothing more than fanfiction-level imagination. Others said certain interviews, certain looks, and certain interactions made the theory feel like it wasn't entirely baseless. People rewound clips from years ago. They paused at moments where Dylan smiled a second too long, or where Shinyu seemed to soften around him, or where Xiao Lucy's energy seemed to break his composure, or where Bai Lu's calm confidence seemed to create an entirely different mood. The comparisons became emotional. The speculations became cinematic. And the debates? Unstoppable. But behind all the noise, there was something deeper happening. Fans weren't just comparing actresses. They were connecting each woman to a different era of Dylan Wang's journey, a different version of him, a different flavor of chemistry that reminded audiences why C-dramas grip the world so tightly. Because in the end, this wasn't really a love triangle or a square, or even a rumor. It was a story about evolution. About how one actor can create wildly different sparks depending on who he shares the screen with. About how the audience becomes so invested in these connections that even a whisper, a glance, a coincidence can ignite an entire fandom overnight. And now, with new projects on the horizon, shifting alliances in the industry, and evolving public images, the real question becomes something far more intriguing than any rumor. Which dynamic will shape Dylan Wang's next chapter? And which actress will surprise the world with the next unexpected twist? Let me know your theory in the comments. Shen Yu's nostalgic softness? Xiao Lucy's electric charm? Or Bai Lu's powerful wild card presence? Hit like, subscribe, and join the discussion below, because this drama isn't done and neither are the plot twists.